Hey everyone, welcome back to GreedFall, the Dying World. It has been a long time since we played this game together. We had originally done a few episodes while it was in early access, and now it has hit full release, so I wanted to check it out with you, see what's changed, see what hasn't changed, and kind of just dive into it. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and start a new game. And if you are curious, yes, we did play the original GreedFall game here on the channel. I will link that playlist in the description of the episode for you. So then that way, if you'd like to see the original game, you can go ahead and check that out. And if you're not too sure about like how the two games meld together, they kind of run almost in tandem, but this is technically more of a prequel than anything, but you don't have to have played the original GreedFall in order to play this game. Like, you can kind of play them in whatever order you want, from my understanding. Now, this wasn't here when we started. This game has more of a tactical system. A lot of people are saying it reminds them of like DAO, or some people are saying DAI, and stuff like that, because it is tactical, but you can control a lot of stuff or let a lot of stuff happen on the auto. So I'm gonna go for the hybrid experience. I think that'll be the best. I'm guessing we can change this later on. So now this is new, I feel like, from what we saw in early access originally, where you do have the difficulty, which will make your, like, you can change it however you want and then customize from there. But with the invincible, direct attacks have no effect on your characters, but they can still take damage from effects. Then you can disable friendly fire, and then you can increase or reduce the party damage, party recovery, and enemy damage. We'll leave it to adventurer for now, and then I'll probably play around with this stuff just as I'm going to see how that feels. And now, I believe if I remember correctly, there's an opening cutscene, and then we'll go into the character creator together. I did, spoilers, look at the character creator without you before I started recording to hopefully minimize my time in the character creator. But we all know how that goes. I'll be here forever.
If you want this portrait to bear any resemblance to you, stop fidgeting. Stand up straight. And turn your head towards me. There. Hold that pose.
I still, to this day, love the callback to the first game with that, like, hold that pose and don't fidget, and then it's now technically a portrait, is the reason why you are, you know, in the character creator. So you can customize. So before we just had, I believe, some default presets and then like a few things that we could change, kind of like this. Now they've added advanced appearance where you can change a whole host of things. And that is not, though, if you pick the two. These are the non-customizable ones. I love her face. Like, I think she's actually 10 out of 10 gorgeous. But we'll play around in the CC because we also know I have a problem and I can't. Ooh. Oh, she's pretty. Okay, maybe we start with this. All right, let's go in. Now, they have voice. So
what brought you to Tir Fradi?
And then build type, so you can see body. Or like, this is body type rather. And then the build is more like body size. So then we've got skin color, hair. We've gotten a lot of new options, I feel like. I feel like we went with this back in the day. Which I still like, but I already know what hairstyle. We're going with this one. I love this hairstyle. I don't know why. It's so, I love like the bones in it and stuff. 10 out of 10. Love this one. Then there's this. I do like what they added here. That one is very cool. This one, which I think is the one that she had on default. I gotta appreciate the fact though that they tried to make it as clipping friendly as possible for all these hairstyles. That one is kind of like a loaf. I didn't show the back of this one. So this is like a half up, half down. And then we've got this one. Another more half up, half down. I think that this is just a short haircut. And then this little bun moment. We've got This one, another just kind of like shorter hairstyle. This one's another shorter hairstyle. This one, I like the fade on that on the sides. They actually did a really nice job with that. This hairstyle is probably like one of these shorter ones. This one more in particular because you can see so much. There is actually ear shape customization. I'm not joking. You can pick your ear shape. If that's something that you really want to play around with, but you do a longer hairstyle like I'm gonna do, I would heavily suggest popping on this hairstyle first. And then customizing your ear and then going back to your normal hairstyle because like some of them are kind of like long or covering the ear. Oh wait, no. This one is shorter for sure. And then this one I think is actually what we went with originally. Maybe. I like this one still. And then there's, oh, this one came out really pretty. I like the wispies in the front. This one, another shorter. Oh, this one's interesting. I don't remember this one. Is that new? I don't know. And this. Now, I have not played since day 1 early access. So in subsequent updates, if you've played, you'll be like, oh, this came out this update or this update. But I didn't really play any of those times because I was just waiting for full release. So that's why some of this stuff is going to be new for me and not for people that have kept playing, if that makes sense. And then we got this one. Oh, that one actually came out really cool. And this one. Yeah, these are also great ones to use to like check out ear shape and stuff. Oh, this one came out really well. And then I think bald, and then that's it. Okay, we're going with this. Like, I love me some volume. I don't know. Now I'm debating though. Like, I love the hair ornaments, but I like this. Now, my only beef thus far is that the eyebrow color and the hair color are not separated. And like, I really want to do like this, but with like darker brows. Like, I'm not a fan of the lighter brow on these. So just know that's why. But oh, that one's pretty. Maybe we go with this. I'm debating. And they got the dark hair colors really well. I know like that's a color a lot of games don't necessarily do is go super, super dark, but I feel like they did a lot of the dark tones well here. I think we were technically on this hair color when we started. That one came out nice too. I'm thinking like, I'm thinking this. Yeah, let's go with this. Eyebrow shape. So we're on 17, just so we know. I still like 17. I still think that fits her face really well, but I want to see what else we got. There's a lot of options. I think the default character is using 7. But I like 17. I think we're going to stick with that. And then eye color. I really like the eye color she already came with, but let's look at the options. Ooh. Oh. I'm going to go with that. Okay, eye shape. We're on 36. Oh. The 36 fits her so well. These options, like, it's always funny when you use a character that already has, like, because they already have some of this stuff set. So, like, if you really wanted to see, like, these are set fine to see the eye shape, but I noticed on, like, one of the other ones so this one doesn't seem like it's suffering from it, but one of the other, like, appearances that you could, like, scroll through and use to start customizing, I noticed it had a lot of the stuff moved around, which would give you a harder time to see a true shape for like the eyes and stuff like that. So that is just something to bear in mind when you're like building characters and like when you're making people. I have a question though. Okay, so if you go to like middle of the road, because normally middle is like neutral on this, that actually looks pretty. Okay. By the way, if this cuts out awkwardly and then the character's done, it's because I spent far too long in the character creator. Again. How does 36 look now with everything neutral? Wait, that's actually... I'm not necessarily sad by how big her eyes are. I'm gonna go here. Wait. And then rotation. I actually kind of like... I'm kind of here. Brow ridge. Oh, so you could go really sag or evil. I like that. Probably neutral. Yeah. Okay. Good. shape for the nose. We are on, I actually just kind of like 35. Oh. Wait. I wish, there's no way to make the nose, I wish you could make it thinner. But it's just like these options, but let's see. So we were on 35. Oh, what is 38? Oh, wait. Oh, is 38 workable? Hold on. So then, right, we could do, if you want to see the other, sorry, you probably want to see the other options. And I'm like, wait, I can work with this. And you're like, 33 is perfect. 33 is a perfect, okay, we can, 33. Remember 33 while I show you the rest. I'm going to go from the side. I'm going to go from here so you can kind of see a little bit of both. I do like how they kind of affect the lip too. But yeah, there's a lot of options. 22 is nice. Oh no. I also like 22. I have a question for 22 though. The bridge is it's the wrong spot for the bridge on that one. I wanted the bridge to come up here. I'm still in my head building elves from Dragon Age. Don't worry about it, okay? There's no cure for people like me. That one's very nice too. There's a lot of noses to play with here. You like, there is a nose for everybody, okay? You will be able to nose, I think. Okay, 33. Okay, 33, or did I say 36? 33 or 36? Or 38? Okay, how do you bridge? And then let's go to 33. How do you... That's 32. How do you bridge? Not bad. Not bad. Okay, then we've got depth. So depth is just that. I don't know. I'm digging this nose. I'm not gonna lie. Let's make you a little longer. Yeah. Okay, good. Good. Good! I think we're on to something here. Nostrils big or nostrils small? Nostrils neutral. Let your person breathe. Okay. That's just all I'm gonna say. Just let them breathe. And then the nose tip. This is just the up and down. This nose is good for me on the up and down naturally. So there is that. Then scrolling down, mouth shape. I actually really like this, but we're at 35. Okay, just remember 35. These are... Oh, 37 is kind of nice too. There's a lot of options. Like, they definitely didn't skimp on this. And given how, like, little we had in the first GreedFall game for a character creator, this is, like, such a huge improvement from one to the other. Like, it's kind of... Ooh. Do I like 14? I don't know. That one's cute. A lot of different... There's a mouth for everybody. I tell you what. What do I want? Kind of, you know, if I make that, I don't, it's the corner there for me on her face. It's the corner of her mouth. That sounds awkward. Could you not talk about the corner of her mouth like that? No. Which one were we on? 36? 35. I think I still like 30. Were we on 35 or 30? I'm like remembering. No, I think we're on 35. Let's go with that. I think I still like this. And then maybe. Oh, and then you can do, I love whenever games let me do depth. So then you can pull it back or forward, which does affect your nose. I'm not going to lie. That, whether the ears are fine. Bless. Now, jaw shape. She is on 29. Okay. Look at the cheek definition on that one. Oh my God. 39. 39. Girl, you've got one snatched set of cheekbone. Like, you, that right there, girl, you could cut glass with that. I'm proud of you. And then you can tweak it from there. 33 isn't bad. 33 is very nice too. And then this is what she had. I still like that a lot on her. Like, that one's nice too. 31 best. 29 is still my jam. Ooh. Oh wait, did her neck, it's kind of funny how the neck changes a little bit with this. Okay. 21. Oh, that one's interesting. Like, they definitely gave good definition. Also, the textures are really nice. Like, I'm actually ridiculously impressed with how nice the textures are. Okay, so now, I think, were we on 29? I still like 29, but I want to see, was it 33? 39. I still think 29 is it for you, girl. I liked that too, but this one just suits your face. So then you can adjust, basically like it's the bottom half of the face that you can adjust with that. You don't want to obviously like go too short or too long or too short or too long, whatever you want to do. Like make you happy. For her though, I don't want to go too short, too long. I get it just right. Width. You can get, they gave you generous width with that. I'm actually shocked. Like that is quite, like that is a difference. It's easier to kind of see down here, but you could do that. Oh, wow. They did that really well. I can go. I think I kind of liked the 2 in. Oh, and then they had the asymmetry. Because so you could have your jaw off. I actually think the fact that each of the area, I didn't mention that, but like you have asymmetry on the nose. So you could like, I guess like almost like Dragon Age Origin, where like you could have like a broken nose. And then what is this, eyes? You could have like one eye like that. I just think that adds a lot of character to your character. You're welcome. Okay. Jaw. I think we were here. Cheekbones. I think I like a neutral cheekbone on her. Well, I like a neutral cheekbone. Cheeks themselves. You can go or you can go. Okay. Make you happy. I like your face though. You're very cute. Okay. Now, chin height. I like the neutral on this. Depth. Oh, right. The depth is one of those things that it gets me. I have like in my head a very specific depth that I am a fan of. And I like it when games let me do that. So thank you, game. I kind of want to bring our chin up now. Maybe like that. Is that too high up? Maybe like that. Yeah. Okay. Other. And then we have scars. I'm so excited for this. This is why I had to make a custom character. Okay. So we got this scar. And it has a little over the nose too. Oh no. Okay. 3 so far is a winner. Then that's a nice cheek scar. That one's nice. That above the eye, very, very 10 out of 10. Ooh, I like the under right there. That one's good too. No, I love this. This is my favorite. Nose scars are my favorite. I love scars that go right across the nose like that. Nah, you can't put a price tag on a game that comes with that. You can, because games have to put a price tag, but you know what I mean. That's nice. Ooh, that one's cool. Those look more like intentional scars, and I'm kind of here for it. That right through the... If you could combine the right through the lip with the nose one, I would be very happy. So the question, am I going to do that nose? Or this nose? Like, that's very subtle. But I kind of like the rest of the damage that goes with it. Girl, how do we feel? Okay. So we could do this. We're just going to look her dead on in the face. Can you just... Thank you. Gosh, you're pretty. That one. It's this one. I think it's gonna be this one. I already know. And then makeup isn't makeup, it's war paint, face paint, which this is in all the promo art. This one, I actually think that looks really cool as is. Like I definitely like that if it didn't conflict with her scar. The scar is everything. Okay, then this is where you pick your character profile, which is just your combat style. You can do Protector, Hunter, Doneigad. Doneigad, we met them in the first GreedFall game, but they are sages that specialize in versatile tier 4D magic. Then we've got Melee Fighter, or the Obsidian Warrior, Wild Fighter, which sounds really interesting, Elite Shooter, which is an archer, Spellcaster, Living Blade, a Guide, or a Scout, or a Healer, or a Warlord. I'm gonna go with Doneigad. Like, I just feel like if we're gonna be from tier 4D, let's be from tier 4D. So what does this do? Breath of Life and Toxic. Oh, you could... Toxic Bloom. Oh, that sounds... Inflicts... I love poison. I love poison. And you can heal. Okay. That sounds great. Wild. Okay. And then I'm just seeing what these are. So then Doneigad sounds very cool. But then the other one I was super interested in was, what is Living Blade? Oh, sword. Okay. Was also, hello? Spellcaster. Okay, so Spellcaster is the exact same here. And then your Path of Destruction is this stuff. Okay. I'm gonna go with, if the magic itself doesn't change, and then it's hurtful words. You can yell hurtful things at people, okay? It's basically being a bard, but less funny. Done. Attributes, primarily on endurance, then on focus, finally on will. Okay. Let's do, then I'm gonna just leave it as they have it for me, because that just seems like the best idea. You will not be able to change your character's appearance after confirming. You can modify talent, skills, attributes at the cost of a memory stone. Is your character ready? Yes.
Why have you been drawing all these sketches?
So that your island can be appreciated by the rest of the world. Everything is new for us here. We have so much to learn, and who knows, the flora of your country could very well save mine.
Save it from the sickness you told me about?
Oh, she's actually really pretty.
The Malachor, yes. This is what I hope, in any case. It's taken so many lives back home. I do hope we haven't brought it here, too. I heard there were some sick people in the village. Let's talk about something else. This is the big day, is it not?
Yes. Today is the day Nilan and I complete our initiation.
Ah, I thought as much when I saw that strange woman appear in the village. Congratulations, you must... your mother approaches and she doesn't seem too pleased to see you with me.
Frafindem oi raugum tokas arrynnoig se. Adiven. Caholea siart kids quesa puisigak da regu sagan ediesa. Adveld ole seneded. Toig mend minan veluded.
I want to stay here though.
Oh, ria idam adrachavatir. Radit kamagrantam no.
Navreg da gomorossi nes valem. Ad gailu dadem esredas Doneigad sadiu.
Afravindavatir. Radidu dadem riaidem evrach.
Ma, de vreg datarus. Tage tokata garantam.
Does the lighting and everything
Get
look
going.
better?
I don't wish to be the cause of you getting in trouble with your mother.
Yeah, I'll go. No, but like the lighting and stuff looks really nice. And like the animations just there were smoother. Can you tell me why you came?
What brought you to Tir Fradi?
It is a long story. For a time, I was no more than an armchair scientist. That's what we call naturalists and cartographers, whose work is based solely on the accounts of other people. I read travel memoirs written by others, and studied plants brought back from other people's travels, without ever leaving the comfort of my university. I had more adventurous friends who ventured across the seas and traveled through enemy lands to bring home knowledge. But I found it inessential. I thought they were taking nonsensical and unnecessary risks. With age, I've come to the realization that I've made some terrible mistakes by relying solely on other people's experiences. So when I heard about Tir Fradi, this famous promised land, I wanted to see it for myself.
Can you tell me more about the Malachor? Like, I'm super interested to hear more from it. Like, I think I mentioned this when we did the original early access playthrough, but I am super curious to see and hear more about what we learned in the first game from this perspective. Also, I don't think I had finished the first game when we had done early access. I have since finished, so I know how it ends.
What's so special about the illness you told me about?
It's a disease we didn't know anything about. It wasn't mentioned in any of our ancient books.
There's a reason for that.
Seemingly overnight, hundreds of people all over the continent were stricken. Then thousands. All those who catch it lose their eyesight. Then their blood becomes black and thick. Eventually, they have to be locked up because they go mad and become violent. And then they die. In some cities, entire neighborhoods have been deserted, with the doors boarded up from the outside. Everyone has lost at least one relative. We must find a cure, or our civilizations will disappear.
Like, the desperation in his words are very true. That is 100% what is going on with the Malachor. Other nations.
Did you say there were other people on your island?
Yes. There are actually other nations, in fact. I think I've already told you that we don't come from an island, but a continent. A vast land. Teleme is located to the west. You may have come across missionaries from this country. They have also settled on Tiefredi. They believe in religion and magic, and want to convert the world to their narrow vision of things. I must admit that they have remarkable architecture. But we've been at war with them for over 3 centuries. To the south is the Merchant Congregation, a league of city-states whose power lies in their talent for trade. They are skillful diplomats, and have made their neutrality an undeniable strength. They too have recently settled on your island. If you see elegant dandies dressed in silk who want to trade you something,
Elegant dandies!
you're definitely dealing with someone from the congregation.
Elegant
The Dutan
dandies!
Empire is situated between Teleme and our alliance. It is a huge land, and we are also at war with them. Their country is being torn apart by civil war, which is most likely the reason they haven't attempted to settle here yet. Finally, the free cities are in the very middle. They are a relatively young nation, perched high in the mountains. They have just won their independence from the Empire. Most of the mercenaries in the Coin Guard come from this country.
Okay.
I should go now.
Yes, I wouldn't want Minan to regret letting me stay here. Come and see me again when you can.
Bye. Okay. That was all very good information, and knowing now what actually caused the all of it, and then seeing where we are now is very interesting, because nobody else knows. I have there's a photo. Have we always done? Oh god, so I'm super curious now. We're gonna do photo mode together. Exposure. Okay, cool. Exposure. Do we have blur intensity? Okay, that's very nice. And then, oh no, I think we did before, right? Yeah. And then near blur, and then this. Cool. That's very easy. Now, I was gonna go to the settings. I don't suppose. Control options. I'm gonna up the camera. If you're new, I like my shit so sensitive that if I sneeze the wrong way and my hand moves like an nth of an inch, the mouse goes everywhere. Vibration enabled. Okay. Game control options. Game. No. What are camera effects? I don't. I'm putting it on. Yeah, it's hidden. I don't want to see it. I don't want to know. Oh, okay. So you can see on your min map that that's where he is to talk to. It's so pretty. It's still, like, this is still stunning. Do I interact with you? No. Okay. Like, look at that. It is very pretty. Oh, I forgot the animals just roam around like it's nothing. Hold on. We gotta make this more sensitive. Game control. Here. There. Save. Thank you. That's better. Okay. We've got all of these people chilling. I guess we're going... Wait, where am I going? That way. Yes, I know where I'm going. I'm really good at navigating places. I'm actually terrible at navigating places. Welcome if you're new.
Sela heda, vorkento flan sabrichtom nui dom.
Nasmevinem vorken sindad da arsisau da garantamen. Na frichti korte Doneigad.
Smein em fravind, velolto, et ja es cor da Doneigad. Ariden ger, esto es sa.
Diwa daralwi samel sin aniloin. Tegets dailu mali minen kasin? Ja. Es dogem men radidao de hededmad ja taurebs nes oklendi.
Fravins em frank da dierna an hevigem. Buterach, mavridan deolt nes sedmat. Smeuin quisem se cavinanem samelnes diernam toflanem.
Es do ugesin, em navregem comarosi dwint. Tegedem.
So these two become companions. And then we know who they're talking about already from the first game, which we will talk about after we officially meet them.